I'm Emily Smith, Education Coordinator for Mid-Columbia Fisheries Enhancement Group. I am so excited to be talking to you guys today from Ellensburg, Washington. Ellensburg is located along the Yakima River. The Yakima River got its name because we are on the ancestral lands of the Kittitas and Yakima people. We are extremely grateful to the Yakima Nation for its continued commitment in protecting and restoring the amazing resources of this beautiful land. So you might be wondering what's behind me. Behind me is a fish tank that has a whole bunch of coho salmon eggs inside. So this weekly video series is going to be all about exploring different themes and problems that salmon face and exploring how we can help mitigate for some of those issues and also do some outdoor activities along the way. So this week we're just going to be talking about why salmon are important, and I think the Columbia River Intertribal Fish Commission said it very well. Salmon play an important role in the ecosystem of the region, returning ocean nutrients to the rivers and streams where they were born, feeding wildlife and even the forest with their bodies. For thousands of years, salmon also shaped the lives of the people who have lived here since time immemorial. The cultures, intertribal interactions, fishing technologies, and very religions of the Pacific Northwest tribes were all impacted and influenced by salmon. These fish have been an important part of the economy of the region for thousands of years, from the ancient Indian trade routes to modern commercial fishing. Within the last 150 years, the relationship between people and salmon has changed quite a bit. With European settlement came increased mining, livestock grazing, timber harvest, farming needs, urban development, and fishing for what seemed like an endless amount of salmon. Even though the relationship between humans and salmon have changed a lot in the last 150 years, luckily salmon are pretty resilient. They can thrive in changing conditions, and we can learn a lot about them, and we can also help them thrive in today's changing conditions as well. So now we are going to play a little game. I want you to think of some ways that humans could positively or negatively impact salmon, or maybe both, a mix of positive and negative. So I'm going to list off some actions, and I want you to put them in the category of positive, negative, or both. Number 1, commercial fishing. Number 2, climate change. Number 3, building dams. Number 4, destroying dams. 5, straightening rivers. 6, adding logs and rocks into rivers. 7, pollution. 8, producing hatchery-raised salmon. 9, taking salmon out of the water to transport them to the other side of the dam. And 10, building bridges over rivers. This week's outdoor activity is going to be nature note-taking and scientific note-taking. So all you need is a piece of paper and something to write with. And I want you to go outside and I want you to use all of your senses besides taste and absorb everything that's around you. So I want you to write down what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you smell. And when you're taking scientific notes, it's really important that you include information so that you can look back on your notes and they're going to make sense to you. So it's important to include the date, the time, the location. So if you think about it, if you're going to observe outdoor settings in January in Ellensburg, it probably makes a difference if it's 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. or if it's raining or if it's sunny, because it might impact what you see and kind of some of your findings. In the description of this video is another link to another video, but that is going to be a really, really cool video of a live salmon cam, or a live bear cam, I guess. But the bears are hunting salmon. So I want you to both observe the nature around you where you are, and then also observe and pretend that you're in Alaska with those bears and writing down what you see and hear and all that kind of stuff too. And I want you guys to compare and contrast the two different habitat settings. Thank you guys for sticking around for the whole video. Next week we're going to be learning about salmon life cycle, and remember, I'm going to link all the videos that I talked about throughout the video in the description, so be sure to watch those too.